Guys, let's tee this one up. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Texas. On the move from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra. But as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Offense getting set for first down. Finds his tight end. Stopped after making the catch. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Yeah,
and what are they cooking up on second and short? Three receivers lined up to the left. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Powell.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And the Sooners get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Okay, how far are you right now?
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the three of us.
Good job.
There's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL, and we know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies back. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
Give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
On the run, it's Blue. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Ewers. They're working that left side. On the move is the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
They'll be all right, son. I heard him. I said they'll be all right.
He's looking to throw.
Yo, what you doing?
Feeling some heat. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete.
Shit,
We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
No, I'm just playing somebody home.
The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10.
I don't know what 2 niggas since then.
These corners
I was somebody last night.
Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Who's playing Texas?
When you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Longhorns are flying down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
Yeah, trying to make this little book to sell.
Off the play fake.
Yeah.
Looking to the big tight end. And
it's a book about how to run a dynasty in college football and sell it online. Like where to find people at, for recruiting purposes.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy.
If I sit back and just do it, it'll probably take me a day or 2.
Oh, he wants it all. And that was incomplete.
They were just trying to
move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
The Longhorns looking to convert on 4th down.
Crazy. Must be on steroids.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away.
Oh, okay, then she ain't small.
Man, those Those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. You can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The offense lining up for a first down play.
I had to go get the groceries from downstairs.
Come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quick pass on the fly motion. Shows him the stiff arm. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the Sooners will move the sticks. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physical.
And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Quarterback checking the play. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Pocket starts to collapse. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. That big fella up front just won his one-on-one battle and got to the quarterback.
And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to beat the guy in front of you, and great job by using your hands, getting by that first initial guy, and then getting to the quarterback. And the hard part a lot of time is getting him on the ground. Nice job by the big lineman.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
The play action fake. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Coming out with it, it's rolling. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. The give to the back. Just plowing down the field. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Texas calls his campus to 40 acres. This running game might cover 40 acres before it's over.
That would be a heck of a day. I don't know how many yards that would be. That would be a quick conversion. How good's your math, Reese, to try to calculate that? But they're having a lot of success. A lot of history with great running backs at the University of Texas, and this guy is having a day.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. With jet sweep pass. Past the 30. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Defense not showing press coverage. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Caught. And he's wrestled to the ground. The Sooners in the hurry-up. They'll go with a direct snap. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Moving away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Got him downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And the Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got his man. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Looking to pass. It's Ewers. Coming after him. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's held. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out of it.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game.